by Simi outside, rock a thumb. My brothers, Yahweh Samal, the done by Simi outside and sisters. Priest and Officer Rakab, Israelite School of UPK. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command General Yohana. As y'all know, we've been dropping this truth, man, since 1969. Worldwide, teaching so-called Black Hispanics and Native Indians the truth according to the Bible, and you know, the importance of brotherhood. Okay, so as y'all know, today is the Brotherhood class. So we're going to get into the Brotherhood scriptures. And we're going to talk about it is basically the importance of loyalty and the duties of a brother. You know what I'm saying? Or a sister or what have you. You know what I mean? When you come into the truth, you know what I mean? This is the type of things that keeps us, you know, tightly woven together. Alright? It's the thing that makes sure that our brotherhood and our sisterhood is maintained and it lives and it stays strong and it never folds up. Okay? So, you know, bear with me 1 second. I want to make sure everything's solid. Y'all know how that goes. So, in the meantime, if you could, Baruch Shaw, just hit the like button and the share and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So we can push this truth, man. But yeah, y'all bear with me 1 quick second, alright? See what it do. Okay. Alright, we solid on that. Solid on that. Also, John Con Wayne. Hold up, y'all. Let me tighten that up real quick. Tighten this up. That's as solid as it's gonna get for right now. But yeah, that's as solid as it's gonna get. All right, no sweat. All right, so we up on there and all of that. You see on the book, if we up on there. No sweat. All right, so everything's solid. Everything's solid like it need to be. So with that being said, you know what I mean. Also, if y'all got any questions, make sure y'all put the questions in the chat. All right, make sure y'all put them questions in that chat, and you know I'll make sure I get to them. But in the meantime, what we're gonna spark it off with is Romans, the 12th chapter and the 10th verse. All right. You know what I mean? You know, we talk about unity and what have you, and you know, all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians coming together. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's not something that is supposed to be temporary. You know what I mean? When we come together and we finally unify under the Lord, you know what I mean? That's supposed to be something that's very permanent. You know what I mean? And in order for it to be permanent, there has to be laws that govern the way that we deal with each other, and we have to make sure that we uphold those laws. We have to make sure that we fulfill them, and you know what I'm saying? Most of all, we have to make sure that we stay loyal to each other. All right? Because without loyalty, you won't be able to sustain brotherhood at all. Alright? Loyalty is very important. You have to be loyal in order to be down in the truth. Alright? So, before I go there, let me see. Because I just thought of another scripture. We'll get to that though. We'll get to that. In the meantime, we'll spark it off of Romans 12 and 10, like I said initially. All right. So with that being said, let's go to Romans 12 and 10. All right. Let me put it like this. All right. Slide that thing right here. Pop that open and all that. Pop that thing up. Open that like that. All right. So Romans chapter 12 and verse 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. All right. Hold on. Let me see. In honor and preferring one another. All right. Be kindly affectionate one to another. Be kindly affectionate one to another. Like, before you come in the truth, you think we think we know what brotherhood is or what have you like that. But once you really, lock in and you find out what the UPK is about and how the brothers get down in here, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole, level of brotherhood that is, displayed. You know what I mean? A whole different level of brotherhood that is, shown, amongst each other. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you know what I'm saying? Let's say, and this is something that, we do by nature, but to make it a point, you know what I'm saying? To stress it and make it an issue just for the sake of brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, is something that you will definitely only find in the UPK. You grow up with brothers and sisters and things of that nature, and y'all go to the corner store or something like that. You know what I mean? Because you've been deprived in this kingdom and you understand what it's like to be without. You know what I mean? You can empathize with the next brother or sister that doesn't have something. So if you got a little bread in your pocket or something like that, and you go into the store and you see a brother or a sister and they with you and they hungry and things of that nature, you ain't got nothing but $1 on you. You gonna go in there and spend that dollar, get what you was gonna get, and you're going to split it between the both of y'all. You're not going to go in the store and, you know what I'm saying, you fill your face while, you know what I mean, your brother or your sister is out there starving. You know what I mean? That is completely unbrotherly. And that's not something that, for the most part that I've witnessed that we do as a people as far as, being selfish to that capacity. You know what I mean? I think that that's something that we do by nature and, just in brotherhood in, that regard. You know what I mean? But it's taken to a whole nother level in the UPK because now, you know what I mean, okay, nature, your nature can make you want to be selfish. You understand? Your nature can cause you to, be selfish. You know what I mean? You can naturally want to be selfish because you want to take care of yourself. Like, to make sure that you're good is a natural thing to do, but to have brotherhood is something that's supernatural in the UPK. Brotherhood is a supernatural thing. So in spite of fulfilling all of your needs and your wants and making sure that everything about you is good and intact, you know what I mean? We teach brothers and sisters to be absolutely selfless. You know what I mean? Being selfless, disregarding your own selfish desires, the things that you want. You want to fill your face. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that you the flyest and the dippest and doing all of this and that. You know what I mean? Listen, we will. What you want to do in this truth, man, is like, okay, not even just you know what I'm saying, you'll buy something good and you fill your face with it or something like that, and you break a brother or a sister off or what have you, just a little something. You know what I mean? What it means, we gonna listen. If we go to the store and everybody don't got it or something like that, and there's a brother that does have it, what we'll do is we sacrifice the quality of something for quantity. You know what I mean? So let's say brother wanted to get a steak or something like that, and it was very expensive. You wanted to go to the Texas Steakhouse and treat yourself to a steak and potatoes and you know what I mean, and have a dinner and things like that. You know what I mean? And the brothers that they was rolling with or sisters that they was rolling with was unable to, spend to that extent. You know what I mean? What we gonna do is we'll say, you know what? Listen, since we all can't eat at the steakhouse, what we gonna do is we gonna hit this corner up. You know what I mean? We gonna grab this bucket of fried chicken and we gonna feed everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody will eat. You know what I mean? So although I can't get a steak, you know what I mean? If it means that my brothers and my sisters and we all eat and we eat abundance and we eat till I fill and everyone is satisfied, you know, then we'll do that. You know what I mean? We go up in there and get, you see a bottle or something like that, and we want to get a bottle, the most flyest and most outstanding bottle that you can get, the top shelf. You know what I mean? You get the top shelf, most strong that your heart desires. You know what I mean? If we rolling together and we 6 deep, and you know what I mean, you get that little fifth, and you know that thing is not gonna hold all the opium. Well, what are we gonna do then? You know what? Let's spend $100 on that bottle. You know what I mean? Because we know we ain't all gonna get right on that bottle. You understand? What we will do is matter of fact, grab the Henny, grab the big John, grab a handle of Henny, or grab a handle of Cavassier. We gonna split it and break it up with brothers, and we all gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna eat, and we gonna drink till our hearts fill. You know what I mean? And we'll all be joyful, and everybody will be happy and satisfied. You know what I'm saying? So there's things that we do in that regard. You know what I'm saying? Or a brother don't even have it. You know what I'm saying? I can't count the times brother done threw me something. You know what I mean? A shirt. I ain't have a shirt or something like that. A UPK joint, and a brother break me off and just be like, huh? You know what I'm saying? The strength. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Don't even sweat that. You know what I mean? We give brothers. We all gonna be fly. It ain't, you know what I mean? Like brothers won't even come to camp in a garment and try to stun on you or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? If we all ain't got a garment or something like that, you know what I mean? It's best that we just alright, let's wait till everybody. We ain't gonna try to come out here and blast everybody out the water or something like that. But if everybody got a garment, come on, let's throw them things on and let's get it right. You understand? And we all gonna flex, we all gonna floss, and everybody gonna be fly. Everybody gonna be fly, everybody gonna eat good, everybody gonna drink good. And you know what I'm saying? And that's the spirit of brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Being fair and kind to each other, kindly affectionate one to another. You know what I mean? That's the ultimate display of brotherhood right there. And it ain't even just in that. It's not even just that, but that's just things that come with the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna see, just rolling. You know what I mean? It's not every day that you gotta, put your life down on the line, because we not Christians, man. So we don't really be getting tested like that. You know what I'm saying? We walk outside and there's some cat that's trying to, think he gonna punk the UPK or something like that. But if it come down to it, another thing in the brotherhood that you can't count on everywhere is, if we out here and we living selfishly, how can I certainly expect you to, kill and die with me without hesitation, without even putting your own life in question first. You know what I'm saying? Like you be in a situation and think, well, dang, do I want to die? You know what I'm saying? That's not even a thought. You know what I mean? The thing is, you know what? For my brothers, I'm going to eat the bullet. You know what I mean? I'm going to just go and I'm going to eat this bullet. There's no thinking or nothing like that. I'm going to just take it and we going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. You know what I mean? There's no thought about it. You know what I mean? It's no thought. That's loyalty. That's brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So it say, the scriptures say, where was that? It was in 10, right? Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. And honor, preferring one another. And we prefer one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, Salakia, bear with me 1 second. Make sure. Salakia. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Salakia. In honor, you know what I'm saying, respecting each other, you know what I mean? We respect each other, preferring one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, preferring one another, meaning what? Meaning, like, it's a wonderful thing to be around brothers and sisters in the truth, man. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to, it's a great sense of to be around your brothers and sisters that's in the truth, because we all uphold a certain standard of morality, and we abide by it. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you know what I mean, we can definitely trust and love one another for it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when it comes down to it, we will treat each other the way that we want to be treated. Rightfully so. You know what I mean? Without any confusion or any chaos or anything like that, we would treat each other with the utmost respect. You understand? We would treat each other like, you know, like the Lord intended for us to treat each other, and we will keep the standard. You know what I mean? We prefer one another. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that we go through as brothers, like that's why it's such a thing to just suffer with your brothers. You know what I mean? It's such a beautiful thing, suffering with your brothers and going through all different kind of, you know, adversities or what have you. Because that's the things that make you solid. It's the things that show you the character in the brother. You know what I mean? It's nature, like, you know what I mean? When we go out on the street corners, you know, there's all types of potential threats that we face when we go out on them street corners. We go out on the street corners, you know, we get threatened. You know what I mean? You know, we get things thrown at us. We have people jump on us. You know what I mean? We have people being very belligerent in a manner, meaning like they want to fight us and things of that nature or what have you. All manner of things like that. And you know, without a doubt, at the time, this is why we, you know, we're not just out there on the street corner without any, you know, protocols or any, you know, structure. We have all of the structure. We have all of the protocols. We have everything set in stone. You know what I'm saying? The water to, you know, the generals and the men full. You know what I'm saying? That laid down the foundation. So that way, all we got to do is hit the corners and rock that thing out. And you know what I mean? Just make sure that we follow protocol. You know what I mean? And everything will be smooth. You know what I mean? They done went through all the you know, they went through it all. So that way, they know how to operate and function without, you know, any interference or, you know, without being in danger. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the danger that is to come. You know what I mean? When you can see the danger gonna come, now you're able to properly, you know, plan for it and know what to watch out for when you done seen it all. Like, once again, UPK been around since 1969. You know what I mean? So, you know, but I say that because, you know, we out there on the street, and our lives is that we hazard our lives. You know what I'm saying? In the name of this truth, for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? For brothers and sisters in the world. You know what I mean? We go out there, and then, you know, the brother that's right there and he's standing with you, like, there's no cat in the world that's gonna come out there and stand with you. You know what I mean? And, you know, no matter how much they say they love you or what have you and things of that nature, if you love me, you would be standing right here with me at camp. You know what I'm saying? That's what you would do. You would be standing right here with me, shoulder to shoulder, on front lines, you know, at this campsite. Because if it goes down, you know what I'm saying, you know, we should be together if you're my brother. You understand? Because I want to be with you if it goes down. You know what I mean? Why would I want to get a call that, dang, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't at camp, you know what I mean, and such got, you know, they hit such and such. You know what I mean? Lord forbid, you know what I'm saying, but that would, you know, Salaki, that just would not happen. That's why I said the brothers, you know, we've been trained and stuff like that. Lord forbid you get a call like that and you're not there. You know what I'm saying? That would be absolutely heartbreaking to hear some news like that. And you would and should feel absolutely terrible. You know what I mean? The brothers that stand right there, shoulder to shoulder, every camp, you know what I'm saying, just came off a double shift. You know what I mean? Got the crust still in his eyes. You know what I mean? Still tired as I don't know what. Ain't got no sleep. Straight ripping and running, getting straight to the camp and still handling business and following orders and, you know, speaking and reading and passing out flyers and whatever else, you know what I mean? That's the, you know, you got to prefer a brother like that. You know what I mean? You got to prefer a sister that come and she bring food to the camp, you know what I mean? When the brothers is out there and we out there for like 6 hours, you know, standing up, no breaks, no nothing, you know what I mean? On point, on guard, you know what I mean? Holding it down without a second to get a bite to eat. You understand? That's a wonderful thing. You know what I mean? That's a wonderful sister. That's those are wonderful brothers. You know what I mean? And by all means, we should prefer each other. You know what I mean? Versus anybody in the world, like realistically, we don't have any friends in the world. You know what I mean? If you know, friends is it's a loose term that we utilize often. You know what I mean? We utilize that term very loosely, and we don't hold it with any meaning, just like we do with a lot of things. You know what I mean? And all of that mostly is because of Christianity. You know what I mean? Because you could say one thing and do another thing in Christianity. But you know what I'm saying? What determines anything that you say is what you do. You know what I mean? That's what determines anything that you say. What you do, you know what I mean, it determines what you say. You know what I mean? If what you say is true. Alright? So, you know what I mean? We could say we friends or what have you, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean, if you're not showing me with your actions, you're not really a friend. You know what I mean? You have to show with your actions that you are a friend. You know what I mean? Once again, you can't say that you love somebody and you don't show them with your actions that you love them. You know what I mean? Love is a conditional thing. That feeling of affection that that thing runs out. You understand? But the duty, the responsibility that comes, you know what I mean, that you have to make sure that you are consistent and fulfilling. You know what I mean? That's the thing that determines whether you love somebody. You know what I mean? And the brothers and sisters in the UBK truly love each other because we are consistent in keeping the laws of the Most High. You know what I mean? And the laws of the Lord keep and unify Israel like nothing else ever could. Like Islam never could. Like no matter what black so-called militant organization you want to call it, you know what I mean, ever could. Alright? So we got to prefer one another. You know what I mean? And preferring one another, you know what I'm saying? Don't prefer these other nations. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we have to prefer one another. And preferring one another, you know what I'm saying? How could I love the police officer that murders my brother dead in the street? You know what I mean? I can't love the man that's beating my man. I can't love the man that shoots me down. You know what I mean? I say we because we all one. You know what I mean? If you did it to one of my brothers or my sisters, then you did it to me also. You know what I mean? Just like if somebody does something to America, they did it to us. You know what I mean? That's how they see it. Oh, they did it, you know what I mean? Osama bin Laden crashed the planes into the Twin Towers. They did it to us. That's why everybody has a moment of silence. You understand? Because it's inclusive of everybody. You know what I mean? Because you're a so-called American, right? But you know what I mean? When it comes to the nation of Israel, we have to be strictly, you know what I mean, about our people. We have to be strictly about our people. We can't love murder our people. You know what I mean? That murder us. You know what I mean? We can't love the people that rape us. You know what I mean? We can't love the people that enslave us. All right? Like no matter what they do or what have you, try to recompense. At the end of the day, we still have to love each other and prefer one another over all of these other nations. You know what I mean? And all of that. You understand? So with that being said, let's keep it pushing. Salakia. Let's roll down to bear with me 1 second. Let's roll down to verse 16. Right? Be of the same mind one towards another. Be of the same mind one towards another. Like this is another wonderful thing as well. You know what I mean? Because in a world like structure, you know what I'm saying? There's no such thing. There's really no such thing as a G code. You know what I mean? In the world, you know what I'm saying? It's never, the G code has never been written. You know what I mean? There's nothing that you could, everybody just makes things up and goes along with it. You know what I mean? And whatever is being enforced the hardest, that's what we acknowledge as far as the G code is concerned. You know what I mean? There's never been every G code that has ever been written. You know what I mean? So, be of the the same mind one towards another. You know what I mean? You can't be like that if, you know, you think something is right and not right and vice versa. You know what I mean? We'll always be in contradiction with one another. All right? We will always be in opposition. We will never be perfectly joined in harmony, you know what I mean, in brotherhood. You know what I mean? If we always have a different philosophy or, you know, philosophy of different things and what is right and what is wrong. You understand? We would never be perfectly joined together. Okay? So, you know, but the wonderful thing, the beautiful thing about the UPK is, you know, when you come to the truth, you start to really see, you know, it's like, dang, yo, these brothers is all saying the same exact thing. You know, everybody put their own little thing on it or what have you like that. But at the in essence, when you bring it to the essence, what's being said is the same thing. You know what I mean? Like we might verbalize it in a different way, but at the end of the day, when you bring whatever is being said to an essence, it is always being said. What is being said is always being always the same. Get counsel from a brother in the UPK. You know what I mean? Let's just say sometimes you young in the truth, you do things like that. You know what I mean? You get counsel from a brother in the UPK, and you might not be satisfied with the counsel that you receive or the advice that you have been given. You know what I'm saying? And you want an answer. You have a preconceived answer that you should receive, so it would permit you to do that thing that you want to do. You know what I mean? So, as opposed to just accepting the counsel received, then what you do is you go and ask another brother, in hopes that, you know, he'll give you the answer that you want to hear. Your brother had told you the same thing that the first brother told you. It's the same thing that 3, 4, 5, 6 brothers. They all gonna teach you the same thing. You're gonna receive the same answer because why? Because we are of the same mind. We think the same way. You know what I mean? We have the same stance on everything. There's no where this is right, but that's not right. You know what I mean? Everything we believe in, you know what I mean, solid, and we all abide by it. We follow it and we teach it. You understand? It's like, you know what I mean? Whatever comes down to New York, it's being taught. Whatever is being taught in Philly, it's being taught in New York. Whatever being taught in New York, it'll be taught in Boston. Whatever is being taught anywhere in a UPK is we're always teaching the same thing because we are of one mind. That's why also, you know what I mean? That's why I never really understood the unity camps. Like, okay, you know what I mean? I could, you know, for all camps to come together, that's right in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? For all camps to come together, of course, what you would have to do is come together under the ISUPK. You know what I mean? Under Commander General Yohana, the general put out the order that all camps is ordered to come together, right? So, what you would definitely have to do, if you were to do like the unity camp is not right because, you know, he's all teaching different things and have different belief systems. You know what I mean? And have different beliefs as they pertain to the scriptures and what's being taught and said inside of the records. You know what I mean? So, our records. So, you know what I mean? It's not really, you know, unity. You know, it's not of the same mind towards one another. Okay? We have diverse ways of thinking, you know what I mean, that will never be perfectly joined. All right? But that's just a sidebar. You know what I mean? But I'll get back to it. But like I said, you know what I mean? Let me read it one more time. Be the same mind one toward another. Mind not high things, but be Slovakia. What did I say? But condescend to men of low estate, not wise. All right. So be of one. The main thing that I really wanted to draw from this is be of one mind. Be of the same mind, one towards another. You know what I mean? The scriptures say rightly dividing the word, so you just want to pull what is actually out here. You know what I mean? It's to, you know, And then another thing too, when we get to that, all right, we'll get to it. All right, I don't want to jump ahead. I don't want to jump ahead or anything like that. So with that being said, let's actually drop this, and we'll go to 2 Samuel 1:26. All right, let's go to 2 Samuel chapter 1 and verse 26. Okay, y'all get with me on that. But yeah, man, that is definitely the spirit of the UPK, man. You know what I mean? We all do, and we keep the tradition as well. Oh man, let me not say it, cause I'm jumping ahead a little. You know, let's just keep rocking out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to that second Samuel. Damn, bugging. But yeah, bear with me 1 second. We're gonna get to this. 2 Samuel 1:26. Start at verse 26. Alright. Now bear with me just a quick second. Just a little page, a little. But it's alright. It'll be alright. 1:26. Let me see what we looking like out here. Alright. Let me just check this joint right fast. I mean, we good on the YouTube and all of that. So let's check this. Alright. No sweat. Come on with it. Come on with it. That's right. Okay. Alright, so that's solid. Okay. Boom. So what I say? 2 Samuel 1:26? Alright. I am distressed for thee. My brother, very pleasant hast thou. Let me see if I want to read up a little bit. No, I'll start at 26. Just make sure. Alright, no sweat. Okay, Salakia. Y'all bear with me. I'm back now. Alright. I am distressed, my brother, passing the love of a woman. Okay? Now this is another, they think that, this is talk. This is some type of homosexual talk. You understand? Between the brother David and Jonathan. You know what I'm saying? They think that this is some type of homo talk when it really is not. You know what I'm saying? What you have to understand that what this is saying is like, at the end of the day, your brother is going to be more loyal to you than your woman. You know what I mean? And the reason why that is because, like, and it, because, what I'm saying, they want women before women will. And because, once again, because they not soldiers. You know what I mean? They will abide by those laws and they'll keep them like good soldiers. You understand? And that's how they'll do that. But, and when it comes to a sister, she'll try to pull you back into the world with you. We gonna lock in. We gonna see, this is solid. That's real. Boom. Kill, die if necessary. That type thing. That's like, yeah. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I'm saying? If we mean that, let's get it. We can go to war. And I stand by this code. And you know what I mean? I'll war with you till the days is over. You understand? Till my last breath, we gonna ride out and we gonna get in these missions. We gonna take functions always, and we gonna hold it down. And if anybody tripping, we will ride out if necessary. You understand? And it's straight like that. Sister gonna try to, brother will stop celebrating. Understanding the more important things of life. You know what I mean? Loyalty is a priceless thing. Loyalty is very priceless. It's not something that you can purchase. You know what I mean? Loyalty is not something that can be purchased. You can buy Christmas gifts. You can buy, food for the 4th. You can buy fireworks and all of that, and you can do all kind of fun things or what have you with people in the world and things like that. But you can't, you know what I mean? You can't purchase someone that will kill and die for you. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do to purchase that. You know what I mean? That's why cats roll together they roll together forever and ever. You know what I mean? As soon as they get pulled in, they get jammed up. You know what I mean? Somebody telling on somebody. Now he's a rat. I thought he would never do that. Here, this man is my cousin. He's my friend. We supposed to be blood, and he's taking a stand. You know what I mean? Like, listen, that's really you observe things and say, man, would I give up Christmas to have like, you can't even find one loyal friend. You can't find one loyal friend. It's always something wrong with somebody else too. It's always something, it's him and it's him and it's him and it's him. And it ain't never like, it's never me. I never did anything. Never did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? But it's you, it's him, it's us. You understand? That's what it really is. You know what I mean? We don't have loyalty to you, and you can't be loyal to me. You know what I mean? And we could complain about it or what have you. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, there's brothers out there that truly desire, real loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Real loyalty, real brotherhood, and all of that. Somebody that with your rib, you know what I mean? The moment you go and you take a leak in the bathroom real quick, and won't be sitting there winking at her and trying to, do things to entice her to get in her drawers. You understand? Things like that will be wonderful. You know what I'm saying? To a brother, like, man, I can, and my best friend is not going to try to do my BMs while I'm locked up. You know what I mean? You mean to tell me I can go to prison and the cats that said they love me, they're going to put money on my books. They're going to really try to get me out. You know? And in the meantime, they're going to send me a kite or two. You know what I mean? Cats that said they love me to do nothing for me. Everybody. I went out here and I killed on the block. Now I'm in here in a hole. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is praising and jumping up and down for glory. And, screaming the hood victory and free me and free this and free that. It's free me, but you ain't trying to help me get free. You know what I mean? You're not trying to do anything to help me get free. That's not real loyalty. Sisters like that also. But, we talking about the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? There's Christmas. We'll give up Thanksgiving for real loyalty. We'll give up holidays and give up Christianity. Give up that Caesar Borgia and give up that Islam and all, give it all up. And because, everybody, every brother that I talk to, they know, they be like, man, I don't know about that Christian, I don't know about the Bible, man. But when they talk about the Bible, they think you on the Christian vibe until you bust it down for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that, because they, dang, the pastor keep telling me I'm going to hell, so if I'm going to hell anyway, I might as well just be a demon. You understand? If I'm going to hell anyway. You understand? Well, and I'm going to go to hell, I might as well just be a demon anyway. You understand? Christianity. And I give up that Islam. You bust it down to a brother. Yeah, the Islam is a more masculine religion to than Christianity. I'll give them that. You know what I mean? When you watch movies like Malcolm X and, you start looking at real Malcolm X, the footage that the cat had and the interviews and stuff like that and all that type stuff from when it came to Islam, pro-black stuff they trying to do or what have you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you say, dang, but they took out Malcolm, though. Between them, and you say, man, but there really ain't no loyalty. You know what I'm saying? They really... You know what I mean? I'll give up Islam. I'll give up Christianity. I'll give up, 4th of July, letting off fireworks. You know what I mean? I'd rather go to the gun range and bust guns with my brothers anyway than let off a firework. The heck I'm letting off fireworks for? You know what I mean? A sister is not going to see it like that. A sister going to see it like, man, Christmas is such a wonderful thing, and, a great tradition to keep. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving is such a, so, the festivities are so luring that it's impossible for me to resist them. You know what I mean? And I want you to come and lock in and get down with that with me. You know what I mean? I understand that you put a brother out like that is like that's not real loyalty. You know what I'm saying? To see a brother and see that a brother has made tremendous amounts of change and going in a positive direction and doing things rightfully and in righteousness, and then try to pull him back into where he was doing things that were not righteous. You go and you sitting there, you popping all them fireworks, and the reason why you popping all them fireworks is because you are very high. You are very, very, very high. You understand? And you want to see the lights. You understand? It's a fire so you don't get blasted on. You know what I mean? Or shoot, having a what is it? I forgot what was that? Shooting fireworks at each other. You know what I mean? Doing high and dumb things. You understand? That's how we doing. You pull a brother back into that. You want to pull a brother back into it. Works, and you want him back on the block. Next thing you know, you shooting guns in the air. You know what I mean? The police is sliding through and all of that, and you're running and things like that, and doing all kind of craziness, and just dumb. You know what I mean? And the broad will try to pull you back into that. After you right back clean into that, and you know what I mean? That's not loyal. That's not a loyal thing to do. But the brothers is gonna keep it solid. You know what I mean? And that's what he talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Love surpasses. You know what I mean? Brother, you know what I mean? If it's time for action, I remember Cap always bring this joint up. You know what I mean? With the movie Belly. You know what I'm saying? But the brother, he what was it? Nas was laying in the bed with his rib, and X hit him up on the jack, and he like, yo, I need you to come out here, woo, you know what I'm saying? Or what have you. And the brother Rib, you know what I mean, knowing that that's his friend and that his friend is, in state, don't go. You know what I mean? Without any, and he get out there and he goes suit up, boot up, and go meet his mans in the field. And surpass the woman. Like brothers be inseparable. You know what I mean? You got brothers that roll together and they be tight. You understand? What do brothers always say, man? You know what I mean? I don't want to say, but they say bros before. You understand? It's brothers before. You know what I mean? Older. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? And that's how that goes, all right? So where we was at, though? All right. We keep it pushing. Let's go to 5 and 23, all right? Let's go to Matthew chapter 5. Just touching on brotherhood just a little bit, all right? Matthew chapter 5 and verse 23. All right. Let me see if I want to go up a little bit. All right. So we go to Matthew, the 5th chapter, and we'll start at verse 21. Okay? Chapter 5 and verse 21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, right? Meaning this is where old time, meaning in the Old Testament, this is where this has been said. All right? Thou shalt not kill, right? That's a written law, that's a statute in the Old Testament that thou shalt not murder. All right? It is unlawful to murder someone. All right? What is a murder? A murder is an unjust killing. You know what I mean? There's times where, you know what I mean, death is acceptable. You know what I mean? Other times when it is unacceptable and when it's unjust, where it's just and when it's unjust. You know what I'm saying? So when it's unjust, that is something that is unlawful to do. All right, and we have all heard where it says, "Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal." Everybody knows that. All right. So you heard in old time, by them of old time, "Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment." So, and whosoever shall murder will be in danger of the judgment. All right. What is the judgment? The judgment is the punishment. So you heard that, okay? Let's read. But I say unto you, now I'm gonna read. Before I do that, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. Right. So now, when Christ came on the scene, what he did was, you know what I mean? A lot of people think when Christ came on the scene, what he did was change the law. You know what I mean? He started changing things and what have you like that. But what Christ was doing, it wasn't that he was changing the law. He understood the spirit of the law. He was able to, law. You know what I mean? So Christ basically made the law more, we just following the written word. Okay, boom, the word. I mean, that's why when he said, everybody knows what adultery is. Adultery is when a man sleeps with another man's woman. You know what I mean? Right? Or when a sister who is married sleeps with another man besides her husband. Alright? So everybody knows he's a law of adultery, but what he was doing, he was making it more hardcore because he understood the spirit of, I say unto you, this woman, you know what I mean, to lust after her, have committed a treason. You know what I mean? Meaning you sit there, you look at a sister, and you don't know she got a man, but you looking at her, or what have you. You know what I mean? Versus just going up to her and asking her if she has a man, what have you, doing. You know what I mean? Get it right there. You know what I'm saying? Or versus just looking at her, man, and you sitting there looking at her in a way like you want to, and things like that, like you do things to her or whatever. You know what I mean? Christ is doing that. That's because Christ made the law more hardcore. And the same thing he doing right here. You know what I mean? He made adultery more hardcore. He made brotherhood more hardcore. And it's because he was. Ye have heard that it was said of old time. Said of them of old time, whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, you just hating your brother for no goddamn reason, you'll be in danger of the judgment. That's the importance of brotherhood as well. You know what I'm saying? To liken hating your brother in your heart to murder. You know what I mean? We all see murder like it's such an extreme thing to do is to murder somebody. Murder is an extreme thing to do, right? But to hate your brother in your heart is an extreme thing to do. You know what I mean? It's as extreme, it's equivalent to murder. And you know what I mean? If you hate your brother in your heart, you know what I mean? You're equivalent to a murder and you deserve the same judgment, the punishment that a murder receives for hating your brother in your heart without any reason. To his brother Rakab, what is Rakab? My brother's deadbeat dads and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't even make them want to dishonor and view their father in a terrible light or anything like that. But you got sisters that call a brother a deadbeat or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you just this Father's Day, I done seen it already. Where, you know what I'm saying, you shout out to somebody, I see some trash, like, you know what I mean, and F the deadbeat dads and stuff like that. Shout out to the real fathers. You know what I mean? Good night. That is a terrible thing to say. You know what I mean? You calling somebody worthless. You know what I mean? You ain't, you understand? You don't do, you ain't, you know what I mean? Little somebody and be condescending to them. Alright? Knowing that that's your brother or your sister or what have you like that. So, let's read on. Shall be in danger of the judgment. You know what I mean? And like saying horrible things like that. You'll be in danger. Fuck you. Like, violating the brotherhood is a very serious thing. You know what I mean? It is dead serious. It's as serious as death. Alright? And you know what I mean? When you violate the brotherhood, you know what I mean? You could be punished with death. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Pray the Lord have mercy on you. You know what I mean? and all of that, and for forgiveness or what have you. You know what I mean? But let's read on. The judgment sins to you, the end of hellfire. You know what I mean? Hellfire. Let's not say. Let's get the Christianity off the hellfire. You know what I mean? Hellfire is not like some place underground. So let's hold on, Bill. Let me see where I'm at. Keep losing my place. Shall be in danger of. Let me see. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, right? So you bring your gift to the altars or what have you, and there rememberest that thy brother have aught against thee, right? Leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way, be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. This is showing like, you know what I mean, once again, the importance of, you know what I mean, this is the you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you are attempting to do it, but in the process of you doing what is rightful in the sight of the Most High, if at any moment you should recall that you have any, you know, unfinished business, or somebody is offended by you, or you've offended someone else, being a brother or sister or what have you, leaving the gift before all. You know what I mean? The commandment is to love your neighbor as yourself. You know what I mean? To love your brother as yourself. Meaning those who come from the same blood, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians all together. All right? Bear with me 1 second. Let me read it one time. Okay. I think that was what I was trying to get to. What I said, 23. Yeah, that's it. Salakia. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother have aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar. Thy way first be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Okay? And it's another thing too, right? You know, brothers leave because they can't forgive their brother. You understand? Now this brotherhood is like this, like forgiveness. Salakia, leave to forgive. You know, it's absolute nonsense to not be able to forgive somebody. And then furthermore, like how in the heck you got the audacity to not forgive another brother or another sister? When if that's the type how we moving, then with that being said, the Lord shouldn't have forgave us with our filthy selves. You know what I mean? We were absolutely filthy and disgusting and as wicked as could be, and yet still the Lord forgives us being as wicked and disgusting and as nasty as we could ever be. You understand? The Lord forgave us, but yet and still we are not able to forgive someone who has offended us, and we'll leave the truth. You know what I mean? Leave the truth and just, you know, disregard the forgiveness that the Lord has given to us because we are able to unforgive somebody. You know what I mean? People like, man, forget the Most High and how He forgave me for everything that I've done. You know what I mean? I'm out of here because I can't forgive this cat for what they said something about me on Facebook. When I'm sure we've all done far greater than write a Facebook post about that we all hoard off on the Most High in Islam wickedness. You know what I mean? And it should be absolutely unforgivable, but the Most High is able to forgive us for, you know what I mean, the mistakes, the countless mistakes that we've made. You understand? And we audacity. We are unable to forgive someone else. That is absolute insanity, man. And move. You know what I mean? And you know, brotherhood, like being in the truth,